like doing these calls, but I am here. So don't think it's like a AI or it's fake. But I want to start off. I want to make sure you guys are here with me. Do me a favor in the chat. What's your Thanksgiving plans? If you're going over to family house, if you're cooking, what you got planned for Thanksgiving? I just want you to go ahead and jump in the chat and just drop your Thanksgiving plans for me. I'm trying to make sure everybody's here with us. Spend time with family, just chilling. I like it. I like it. All right, guys. So watch this. As we jump in for today, the thought that I want to bestow on us again. This is like about personal development. This is about trying to get better. And this whole thing called life is not necessarily about school. That's why I like doing these calls outside of school because I'm a proponent that I've come to learn that when it comes to personal development, like you guys know, a lot of you guys are teenagers right now, and like you just grow by yourself, right? It's like just magic. Like you're getting taller, your voice is getting deeper, you might be getting a little bit better, you're getting smarter, you're getting cuter, you're getting more handsome. Like stuff just naturally happens when you're a child and you start to grow up. But what I've come to learn is a lot of adults begin to trick themselves. And when you become an adult, the growth stops if you're not intentional about it. So what you guys have a lucky opportunity to do right now, you guys have an opportunity to not only grow intentionally, you guys have an opportunity to grow like because just naturally. Right. So there's accidental growth, and that's the stuff when you get taller, whatnot. Then there's the intentional growth, and that's the personal development piece. So when we look at this intentional growth, I wrote a couple things down, and I want you guys to either write down in your notes or in your phone, or just write down on a piece of paper. Because the first thing that I want us to realize is the difference between successful and unsuccessful people. And I can tell everybody on this call wants to be successful. That's why we join. But the difference is your mindset. Yeah, so just do me a favor real quick in the chat. Just type my mindset. The difference between successful and unsuccessful people is your mindset. So when we look at a successful mindset versus an unsuccessful mindset, we start to notice that there's some characteristics. So what I've learned is successful people view their mindset as an asset. You have unsuccessful people's mindset is a liability. In other words, your mindset can help you become successful. Your mindset can hold you back. So when we look at this thing called mindset, what I believe is that successful people rise to the level of belief. So if you can believe that you're going to be successful, believe it or not, you will push yourself to more likely become successful. What happens is some people don't even believe that they'll be successful. So some people can't even see success in their future. So sometimes when people see themselves getting older, they don't know what they're going to do, and that's okay. But what I've come to learn is successful people envision it. They believe it. Yeah, so what I want you guys to do, you don't even have to put this part in the chat. This is just personal, right? Think about what you want to accomplish when you're older. Think about one thing that you want to do by the time you're 18. Yeah, for a lot of us, it's probably like graduate high school or go to college or go to the military, whatever it is, I'm cool with it. But I want you to see yourself doing it right now. Because part of this whole success thing is you have to see it and then you have to start believing that you can achieve it. Yeah, so when you believe, you fall or rise to your level of belief. Yeah, so the more you believe in something, you will fall or rise to that level of belief. Yep. So the two things that I want to hammer home today, the two things that I want you guys to write down is giving worth, yep, and growing worth. Yeah, go ahead and drop that in the chat for me. Giving worth like somebody gives it to you, and then growing worth. Yeah, I'm in the chat with us. Giving worth and growing worth. Yep, giving worth and you're growing worth. Yep, so this is good. This is good. Watch this, guys. Your giving worth is the fact that God created you to be special, like it was given to you. Each of us have a talent. Each of us have a gift. It was just given to you, right? Everybody has. It was just given. Life was just given to us. We're here, right? Your growing worth is what you do with your gift. Yep. I love it. Your growing worth is what you do with your gift. So if you was giving the gift of art, your growing worth is, well, do you go to art classes? Do you practice drawing, or how good are you in art? If you was given the gift of singing like me, how often do you sing? Yeah, come on, chill on the jokes. I don't need to hear no jokes. I know I can sing. If you was given the gift of basketball, how often do you practice? Like when you're given the gift, that's one thing, but how do you grow that gift that you're given? Yep. So this is the formula that I've come to learn. Your given gift plus your growing gift equals your self-worth. Yep. So a lot of times when we have a gift and we do nothing with it, that's when we feel like we're less than, we feel like we're inferior. We feel like we can't. Again, it's a mindset. But when we use our gift, what happens is we start noticing our talents, we start unlocking and unleashing our potential, and we start getting to that next level. So my task for you guys is to A, identify your gift, and B, to start growing it. Yeah, because when it comes to success, this is what I've learned. And adults fall into this trap too. So if we can get this mindset now, I guarantee you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years from now, 10 years from now, you're going to be so further ahead than I am. But success is for everybody. I want you to, one, first, I want you to type that. And then two, I want you to say it out loud. Yeah, success is for everybody. And everybody means you. Yep, success is for you. Yep, success is for everybody, and you're included in that everybody. Does that mean everybody will be successful? Absolutely not. But success is for everybody. Yep, after you write it down, just say it out loud to yourself. I know if you're out with a bunch of people, just whisper to yourself. Yeah, but if you're with somebody, just turn to them and say, hey, success is for everybody. Yeah, I don't know if you know that or not. Success is for everybody. Does that mean everybody will be successful? Absolutely not. But success is for everybody. So watch this, guys, because this is the part that I want you to get into your psyche. This is called the success lie. Yeah, the success lie is success is only for some people. That's the lie we tell ourselves. Oh, that person blew up in basketball and made it to the NBA or the NFL. That person's a big-time singer. That's just for them. That's not for me. That's the success lie. And then the success buy is we begin to buy into that lie. Things start reinforcing what we're told, what we believe. Remember, we just talked about that. We rise or fall to a level of belief. Because we don't believe success is for us, all of a sudden it starts to become harder to obtain success. So the success lie is success is only for some people. When we can get to the other side of that lie and we begin to realize that success is actually for us and we believe it, what happens is we begin to unlock doors that were closed mentally. Yeah, so this is what I want you guys to realize, because I had to learn this. Your success is determined by your daily agenda. So the last thing I want you guys to write down, but if you're doing it in your notes, type it in your notes, copy and paste it, drop it in the chat. Success has to be stored up before it shows up. Yep, I know we work hard. Success has to be stored up before it shows up. What's that mean, TP? That means if your success is determined by your daily routine, then on a consistent basis, the things that we do will ultimately dictate our future. Yep, so just write this for me. Success has to be stored up before it shows up. Yep, in other words, I have to be consistent before I expect results. Yep, I have to be consistent. Success is my consistent daily habits and routines. If I can be consistent, I can be successful. But success is for everybody if I'm determined to do it every single day. And so, guys, with that, we've been on this call for a couple of minutes, and I want to leave you with this story as we land this plane. But what I really want you guys to get into your psyche, to get into your thought process, is to realize that success is for you. Does that mean things are going to be easy? Absolutely not. Does that mean that everything is going to be hard? No. But guys, what I love is it's a story about the tortoise and the hare, and tortoise and hare is a funny way of saying a turtle and a rabbit. But in every story of this turtle and the rabbit, what happens is the rabbit takes off, and the rabbit's always in the lead, and the turtle slowly and steadily just keeps trotting along, and somehow the rabbit always runs out of energy, and when the rabbit runs out of energy, it's the turtle's time to shine. Guys, when you think about this thing called success, I know it's like we see a bunch of people blow up, but there's a saying that it took 20 years to become an overnight success. I don't want to trick you guys into thinking that life and success and the next level is something that's easy to obtain. But I do want you guys to know that if you're willing to work every single day for whatever you want to achieve, it's impossible to not achieve it. And so I leave you guys with this. The last thing I just want you to write, you can go ahead and post this on your Snap or your Insta story. But just claim the victory over yourself right now. Just say success is for me if I'm willing to work for it. Yep, success is for you if you're willing to work for it. Yep. Yeah, believe it or not, guys, you can outwork some adults right now. You can. There's people in your class that you can outwork right now. You don't got to be the smartest in sports. You ain't got to be the fastest. You ain't got to be the most athletic. You can literally put yourself in the 1% just by outworking people. Success is for you. How hard are you willing to work? And guys, with that, I'm going to close this out here. So this is the part of the call that I'm going to close this out with prayer. So if you don't believe in God, there's nothing wrong with it. If you don't want me to pray, there's nothing wrong with that. You can go ahead and log off now. But I do want to close this out with prayer as we enter this week. I know it's Thanksgiving. I know that a lot of us are off school, but that doesn't mean that we don't have work to do on ourselves. There's still books we can read. There's still probably work we can catch up on. There's still probably stuff that we can study. Like, it doesn't mean let's just take a week off and not do anything. There's always something that we can do to be getting better. And with that, guys, I'm going to close this thing out with a quick prayer. Father God, we come humbly